Welcome back, friends. Today's story is The Runaway Pumpkin, and it's written by Kevin Lewis and illustrated by S.D. Schindler. The Runaway Pumpkin. Once upon a hill, when the wind blew with a chill, wandered Buck and Billy Baxter with their baby sister Lil. And there, upon that hillside, growing orange, fat, and fine, the budding Baxters found a pumpkin on a twisty-twirly vine. It was big, it was round, and the boys, their eyes agleam, gave a whoop, a yell, a holler. No finer pumpkin they had seen, and today was Halloween. Yet little Lil was cautious, and of course she tried to warn them, but her bumbling, big-headed brothers snapped the pumpkin from its stem, and she watched them roll it, at first real slow, but then much faster. Little Lil looked down the hill, and she foresaw a disaster. Round and round, across the ground, making a thumping, bumping sound, came that thumpity, bumpity, thumpin', bumpin', round and rolly runaway pumpkin. A short way down the hillside, that zooming pumpkin caught the eye of a mucking Mama Baxter, who thought of Granny Pumpkin Pie. Till it bursted through her sty. Round and round across the ground, making a thumpin' bumpin' sound, came that thumpity bumpity thumpin' bumpin' round and rolly runaway pumpkin. A bit farther down the hillside, just beyond the chicken coop, Grandpa Baxter saw that pumpkin and thought of Granny's pumpkin soup. Till it knocked him for a loop. Round and round across the ground, making a thumpin' bumpin' sound, came that thumpity bumpity thumpin' bumpin' round and rolly runaway pumpkin. Now at the bottom of that hillside, where that bounden pumpkin sped, Papa Baxter on his tractor thought of Granny's pumpkin bread. But Papa Baxter used his head, and he quickly ploughed a pumpkin bed. So at the bottom of the hillside, fat and round, upon the ground, that thumpin' bumpin' pumpkin plopped, and it didn't make another sound. And as the pigs and hens and Baxters gathered round where Papa ploughed that little Lil, she gathered Granny and pulled her through the waiting crowd. Buck and Billy looked really proud. Then, thumpity bumpity thumpin' bumpin', straight into the kitchen went that pumpkin, and soon after came the smell of dear old Granny's cookin' somethin'. Granny stirred and stewed and baked until the bright full moon rose up, and all those hungry Baxters sat themselves right down to sup. And at the center of the table, among the soup and bread and pie, sat a grinning jack-o'-lantern with a twinkle in its eye. The end. That was a huge pumpkin.